Alright, it is almost... Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well this evening. I am very excited to do some more Danganronpa tonight. Especially since everything kind of changed after the end of the last class trial, I'm just going to get right into it because I am already excited to get going. People will show up when they want to.
Danganronpa.
Okay, so remember, so I did actually look up that there's 6 chapters, not counting the bonus mode, which I do know about. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm definitely, so it looks like we're about, 2/3 of the way through the game. During the last trial it said halfway, but I don't know if that's true. Maybe it's including, like, epilogue stuff, but I don't know. Let's just get through it. Mukuro Ikusaba. What? Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student lying somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. That was the end of the previous chapter. Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Okay, so that does look like a woman, because there's the painted nails. I wonder if this is a person that's part of the group? Somebody we don't know yet? Or maybe it's the person who was being referenced. I don't know. 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. Okay. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours? No. He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom. She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care. And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? Oh, that's a nice juxtaposition with the how high is your horse, how low is that rock you're hiding under. That's nice. I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against. And yet, I let myself get involved. It is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely... That's one thing I do like, how the place expands after every trial. It makes it very interesting to see what's going on. Okay, so I wonder if this is going to be open. No, it is not. So that means you just gotta probably go through. Oh, there we go. For some reason I lost focus on the window. So it's probably going to be past the area where we were let off last time, because that's how it's been so far. I'm still waiting for that one set of staircases to open up. For some reason, in this game specifically, I get turned around a lot more than, like, anywhere else. Oh, yeah, so... I'm gonna have to see if any of the rooms in this area got unlocked. I don't think they did, but... Yep, that's still locked. And I'm guessing the headmaster's room is going to be locked too, but might as well check since it's on the way. Yep. Okay, I figured, but worth a shot. Okay, and yep, there he is. That's our new area. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. I don't know. I like the plants. The color scheme is nice as well. Another classroom? Nighttime secrets, no more. Stomp stomp, he's so dirty. Okay, sure. Okay, when would be the normal classroom? Metal plate, yep. Yeah, and there's... oh. Let's see. Yeah, I know there's never anything interesting with these items in these classrooms, but they come with coins sometimes, so I might as well check them. Hello, Divine. Good seeing you again. Okay. Let's see. Haha, catch me if you can. Wait up, I'm gonna punish you. Gross. That's Makoto. That's funny. Where is it? Pretty much always a coin whenever these things pop up. Yep, there we go. Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. Just have her fucking write it down. That's Akito. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks sad, so sad. I guess she gave up. Okay, so... looks like a third classroom. That's interesting. Oh, let's see what Tina has to say. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Well, I mean, the layout is kind of strange. There's a big gap right over there. So I imagine there's probably something hidden behind the walls somehow. Huh. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, impossibly rank. It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. Well, I also will note that it's the blood is colored like normally here compared to the fact that it was pink in all the instances we saw blood so far, even the times when it was, not lethal blood. So I wonder what the reasoning is for it to be looking like that. Maybe it's just to keep the color saturation down for the atmospheric effect. Oh, and that's interesting. The clock has no hands on it, and it doesn't have the glare hiding the fact that it doesn't have hands, like the other clocks have been doing. A lot about this room is different. And I think that monitor looks like it might be a little smaller than before, too. Huh. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have... What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, easy-squeegee little hint. As far as the room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What? How's that for a hint? Better than these stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? So I guess it's gotta be old, because old blood does smell different from fresh blood. Alright, so let's see what we gotta look at. So there's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry, so it is old. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. Okay, so that makes sense. And that's probably why the blood from before, aside from stylistic reasons, was a completely different color to differentiate between old blood and new blood. In a way that's, you know, a little bit more obvious than it would be if it was a little bit more realistic colored. This is all really blood? Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. Okay. Eye for an eye. It's interesting. There's chalk lines that are too small for regular people, although it might be just a perspective issue. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have, anyway? Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, so I'm like about halfway to getting the coin achievement. There's one of the monitors, yep. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Okay, you can't even check the panels in this room. Okay, so it's just Byakuya left. Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard? Or is he just flat out ignoring me? Okay. So that was interesting. Yeah, I was wondering why there was a third classroom, but I guess that answers that. But it's meant to fuck with us. Okay, bio. Oh, rattle. Okay. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says bio lab. A bio lab that we're forbidden from seeing into. It kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Actually, it kind of does. Yeah, like a really old school movie. Okay, so that looks like a dojo over there. Of course, right after Sakura dies, we get a dojo. That's an armor. Okay. The suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Okay, I mean, it's a samurai suit, so I guess extremely Japanese, I guess is a fair description, but not the one I would have used. This is one of the monitors, Monokuma. Oh, yeah, okay. Nothing interesting there. Oh, those are... Okay, and of course, once Sakura dies, we get a dojo with... looks like Sakura trees. Even though the room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom. Oh, the foreign language? Okay, yeah, let me just see something. Okay, yeah, I don't know what it is. I've been noticing lately, and I do appreciate you throwing that into Google Translate. I didn't really feel like doing it. I've been noticing a couple people have been doing that in a variety of languages. It seems like they, some of them are like weird. They sound kind of like song lyrics. So I don't know. I'm not taking any chances. Generally, whenever I see non-English, I just delete it anyway, just because I can't tell if it's something TOS or not. Okay, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna worry about it. No, it's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant? Well, I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kinda out of place? Yeah, you gotta wonder... Oh, there's targets back there. Let's see what that's all about. That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Okay, Okay, so I guess this is an archery dojo, not just... Okay. It's a straw post for sword practice. Do they use it for training here too? So I guess it's a variety of martial arts because that looks like, you know, the targets look like they would be probably for archery. The outfits make it seem like this is like, you know, a combat martial art, like direct combat. That's for kendo. I don't know. Seems like it's a mix of different things here. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Let's see if anything interesting there. Yep, it's the same stuff as before, and no warning. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean? Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. Kyoko, I'm not gonna say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera. No. You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important? We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Okay, so... there's one more room to check. And that is... I don't know, is that like an apiary or something? No, not an apiary. Yeah, that. I couldn't remember the word. Those look like a giant Venus flytrap? Oh, what is this? The thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? Watch out! What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, bleh, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. Oh, cool. Story stuff and a coin. Anything else? Okay, so there's camera. Yeah, nothing new there. Just hoping for a coin. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. Oh, I didn't realize it's a completely new area. Place seems totally disorganized. Not really. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? Let's see. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Oh, and... oh, the lawnmower says Monokudo. Okay. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? Okay, so there's pickaxe, the hose, and the... what I'm assuming is fertilizer? Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There's so many different kinds to choose from. Okay. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? Oh wait, that was, shit, that was the, motorcycle gang. Okay, yeah, okay, so, sorry, my sound had issues, but yeah, that's the motorcycle gang from, Mondo, so, I wonder what that has to do with things. Okay, so there's that. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. It seems safe. It's a chicken. It really is, right? Like, I could say that for sure? Okay, I wonder if any of the others are going to say anything different. Okay, nothing interesting here. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly. 5. You know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. Oh yeah, there's a monitor, anything. Yep, okay. Nothing there. What's this panel? There's some kind of control panel sitting near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? Yeah, I can't tell. It's for the sprinklers! Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set off to go every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Okay, that's gonna be relevant, I'm sure. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone! Okay.
Ooh.
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but it turns out they just painted the walls and ceiling. Oh, but the plants are real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. No, I'm serious. I'll be honest. As far as conspiracies go, this is a fun one. Okay, and I don't think there's anything else. No, that looks like it. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. Yeah, I'm still convinced there's like a secret area that's hidden, and I'm not sure how to access it, but I'm sure that'll come up later. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field the basketball team. That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else. Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school? You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Yeah, again, there's an area that should have stuff in it that doesn't. Huh? Why do you ask?
Yeah.
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something all the other floors... Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
So,
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. That's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Nah, my concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant, or...
でも
We're not in a horror game, though. That's meta. Okay. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it.
当然
Your
だ
tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
それ
I
は
don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
なんだ
No, how I said it is right too.
だべ
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
リアルな
It's
話
totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. I wonder if there's gonna be a Little Shop of Horrors reference, because, like, if somebody calls it Seymour, I'm gonna be happy. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system just as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hiro. Can you please tell me what 10 plus 10 is? Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
おや
So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. So I guess Hiro is going to be taking the role of comic relief. Okay. I'm kind of missing that since Hifumi died. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
なんだ
So, why are you telling me?
おい
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it? Shut up, and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking.
ね
Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife. Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
なんだ
I do find it interesting that the part opposite the blade is what's serrated. Because it does look like a single-bladed knife, and the blade itself is not serrated, but then the back is? Okay, I don't know. It's a survival knife of some type. I guess it could be, yeah, but if it is a survival item, yeah, I guess maybe they could have the other side serrated, but usually they just have the serration on the blade itself. But what was it doing in a classroom?
そ
How would I know?
怪
What are
し
you going
い
to use
ぞ
that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not going to do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
どうだって
I'd
な
rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it?
そうだ
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do? What to do?
じゃ
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
あよー
Then
し
that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
決まり
It
だ
just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using you. I would take the knife just for self-defense reasons, if nothing else. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
まあ
You
いい
made a
だろ
valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. Man, I fucking love Toko's voice actress. She's so good. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no! Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Okay, so By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
つまり
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
まさか
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
つまりだ
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
決まり
that
だ
would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
おい
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right. It's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us has ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Okay, did I miss somebody? Strange room on the 5th floor. We can only assume that a large number of people died in that room. The mass murder that... Okay. So it's the same thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's still more from him. I completely forgot about those 2 other reactions. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Okay. There's one more thing from him.
だべ
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
なんだ
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Yeah, that's... If I'm remembering correctly, I'm pretty sure that's Mondo's biker gang. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond, Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
そうね
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
なるほど
You're
な
absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden? Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
あり
But we
え
didn't have access to the garden until today.
そうだ
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did? What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we could use it to call for help. How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know. Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles. We can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
だべ
Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
あ
That sounds pretty meta as well. That sounds like the writers kind of being a little cheeky there. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm even more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command, but before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
そりゃねえ
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
ね
So what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
えそれ
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? I still say she's the ultimate detective.
What?
Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? You need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
違うわ
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't. What do you mean?
それは
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia? If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
でも
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
なんだ
So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
ね
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
決まり
I
だ
will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options?
諦
Give
め
me
ろ
the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that...
いいわ
Fine. I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
まさか
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
だって
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that. Maybe she really did lose her memory. I wonder if that has anything to do with what what Monokuma did to her body, supposedly, because or what Monokuma did to everyone's body. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
でも
The worst school where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? Huh?
ね
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us, and without a word began to walk away.
おい
Where do you think you're going?
じゃあね
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
どういうこ
What's
と
her
だ
deal?
でも
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her, enjoying getting yelled at.
黙れ
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
おい
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating. It grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
だって
Because, look. It's you. How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry. Angry at what? At the thief. That's right. Very sad to have to tell you, there's a thief in your midst. Huh? What? My precious. They stole it. You're precious?
先生は
Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you betray me? With betrayal?
今日も
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up! I hope you all get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
ど
And
どう
he's
いうこと
gone.
だべ
What the heck was that all about? He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? And that's, I guess, the nighttime announcement. Yep, nighttime. I still wonder how the hell he drinks that wine. Okay, so that's one day. So it's going to be 2 more days before the incident, and assuming that's going to be related to the dead body we saw in the flash forward. We can talk about this more tomorrow, and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around. It's not like we need you to tell us that. Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really going to be okay? She can't get into her room. What is she going to do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... Okay. Ding dong. Is that going to be Kyoko? As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. That was a little bit awkward wording there. Realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? No. Kyoko, I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it. Indeed. Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you? That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal? I stole this. A key. That's a cool looking key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this? From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked? The lock was broken. What? It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did. Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us? That's right, so that we could uncover whatever secrets might lie hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place. I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday, but if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you in the data center in order to... Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school. Okay, so that's the 4th time they've repeated this entire phrase, so they really want to hammer it home. The one they call the ultimate despair. Oh, one sec, I just realized something. Sorry about that. Okay. Watch out for her. Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there? I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Sorry, just fixing some stuff. There we go. Dangerous? She may very well be the mastermind. Wait, did I remember to do? Yeah, I did. Okay. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
違うわ
No. The headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have any proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukoto Ikusuba really could be the mastermind?
とにかく
Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
それ
I
は
don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't. That's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention? But we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us,
そうかし
but
ら
they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
ね
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're gonna run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
ね
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have been a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think about what might happen if we fail,
なんで
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought.
なるほど
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
そう
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
つまり
In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But
先に
if you
進む
spend
ため
all
に
your
は
time trying to avoid
危険を避
danger,
けて
you'll
は
never
通れ
move
ない
forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
ね
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
そうね
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens,
でも
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and death without meaning is unappealing.
ね
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Again, I've said this multiple times already, but Kyoko is, I think, a good example of a kudera. It's one of those things where kuderas start out not that great as characters, because the whole point is that they're mysterious and you don't really know a lot about them. If they pay off, they really pay off. If they don't, they kind of just completely fall flat and you don't even get that surface level appeal. But yeah, I think she's paying off. Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
え
Yes, of course.
ね
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
え
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
さ
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
あじゃ
Okay then, shall we begin?
あ苗木くん
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
じゃあね
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, Let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here. I've got a bone to pick with you. Then, a few moments later... Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out. Hey, by the way, huh? What were you and Kyoko up to going into the bathhouse? Just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet. So wet and warm. I bet you guys... Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Okay, that was funny. Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse? Bullseye! Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me. Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now, what do you want? Oh, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you. Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella? But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually, there is. Seriously? Then what am I? My entire existence. That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours? Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton friggin' kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or ursine breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... something blocked out. That's it. What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. Oh, okay. These are so trippy, man. And they just get trippier and trippier as things go. Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Chunsoft Co. Limited. Oh, okay. Oh, that's Sakura, it looks like. Okay, and this is a new animation style, nothing we've seen so far. They always have a reason for doing it the way they do. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm not even sure what to say about this. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like the soldiers are dead. Oh, Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows, so buy copies for you and all your friends. Oh, I couldn't finish it. Okay. Whatever. This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development? But it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well. Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too. And I guess that's the wake-up call. Yep. Okay, let's see. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Here's if this is gonna change anything. And here is the survival knife that Toko found. Okay, and I guess the toolkit is probably still there, I imagine. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today. You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Well, I just thought, since the day had passed, it had maybe reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign in front of my neck that says, "Bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush." If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments. I promise. If you do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. It's not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
妙だな。
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so... Oh yeah, you still have her key, right? Ah, so are you looking for Miss Kitty Kitty? Oh, what do you want now? Right. You're wondering where Miss Kitty Kitty is, right? Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. Huh? You don't know either. It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness. It looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean... Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that? So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kitty Kitty. Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you. We're serious. I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers! As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way. Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her. Yeah, how can he not know where she is? So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice. Where could that be? Yeah, so I am curious. And I think it's got to be that area that I said there has to be something there. Because just the layout of the room is just a big blank area. There's got to be something there. We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Phew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Okay, free time. There's not a whole lot of choice as far as who's there to hang out with. So I wonder who we should... Okay, nobody there. Yeah, the place is so empty now because, larger amount of locations, but fewer people. There's Toko and Byakuya, there's Hiro, and Hina. Pretty much everyone's up here. You know what? Let's see Hina. Maybe there's something with her. Yeah, I'm just kind of picking people at random. Wait. Yeah, so it says she's in the dojo. Oh, there she is. Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure, endure. That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjiru. But every person's endurance has a limit. Yeah, let's talk to Hina. I think we need a change of pace. And when I think change of pace, I can only think 50 laps in the pool. Of course. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. I like that. Okay, that's some fun wordplay. Hina and I grew a little closer today. I don't have any presents because I'm saving up the coins. Is something wrong, Hina? I've reached my limit. I'm stuck in here. Can't do any sports, can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I want to get out under the sun and do some laps. Run a marathon. I want to do some real sports. Hina, calm down, okay? I can't do anything in here. If I can't move around, I'm gonna die, like a bunny rabbit. But I've always heard rabbits die from loneliness. Whatever. I'm gonna die if I can't get some proper physical activity. Don't you think it's a little extreme?
なんなの
You think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit still, you know? Why else would I have joined 6 sports teams in school? 6?
そうだよ
Yeah, track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one. The big one? Swimming. She got to her main sport but ran out of juice. It's gotta be swimming. Your main sport is swimming, right? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in a pool under the blue sky. But isn't it hard to do that many sports? Even for you?
それ
If I
は
can't move, I'll just shrivel up and die. And I need a challenge. More and more new stuff to try. A challenge?
だって
What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know? It's having to fight and struggle and give it all you've got to reach the top. It's that excitement, that fear you might suffer a heartbreaking loss.
でも
When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know? I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. But I could tell that the reason Hina was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle.
ね
So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the very highest mountaintop. The highest mountaintop? I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold, even if it means I'm a super gold spaz. Did she just call herself... Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses? Excuses?
ちょっと
Hey, when did I ever make any excuses? Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now, with no way out. But you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here? That's actually like Stoic philosophy. That's a challenge. You just made an official challenge.
そうな
But
んだよね
I think you're right. If I want to get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that. Yeah, I can't go around making excuses just because we're stuck in here. Alright, I think I'm gonna do some push-ups in my room, like maybe 1,000 or something. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast and strong as I would have expected. Yep, more stuff. And more skill points, cool. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Okay. Yeah, we went a while without getting a whole lot. I think we got one at the very end of the last chapter, but we haven't we're getting a lot of hangouts with nothing new from a lot of people. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead, and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Huh. Okay, so let's see. Who do I want to hang out with now? It's gotta be... There's Hiro, those two, and Hina. Let's see if Hiro has anything. Again, with not a whole lot to choose from, I'm not even sure who I want to go with now. At least before, when I was still going just through each person that I haven't talked to yet, it made sense. But a certain organization is behind all of this. I'm finally sure of it. But I can't sit... Oh, that's the same. Okay. Last time I hung out with him, he said that. Oh, is it going to be the exact same thing? Yeah, I think it's the same as before. Yeah. Okay, yeah, nothing. I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness. Yeah, that sounds like being sick, alright. Which is all to say... Oh, he's still got his sweater on. I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind. I understand. That voice. It's so familiar. It's... No, I don't recognize the voice. It's me. Oh, is it his... Okay. That makes sense. I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here. Huh? What am I trying to say?
希望
Hope.
全ては
This is all for hope.
希望だから
And that's why
残らな
I
くちゃい
have to
けない
stay.
ここに
I have to stay here. My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh? Oh, that's the person who ends up... No, I don't think that's the same person who ends up dead, because the person who ends up dead had painted nails. Kyoko. What the... What did you... What did you say? Yeah, these CGs are great, though. Oh, another Monokuma Theater, of course. Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days, days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality. If the world were like that, I consider that pretty damn abnormal. Yeah, they're just getting more and more eclectic as things go on. So let's see, is he more or less sick now? It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either, it was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand, and then... all of a sudden, I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. Looks like the same knife he had. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember... Hi, kitty. Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Okay, and then still got the music. Let's see if the knife is there. Yep, the knife is gone. It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko... what the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. Okay. I should head to the dining hall. And I wonder where his toolkit went. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. Oh, just Hina? Ah, Makoto! Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not like that had actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to... you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
よーし
Let's go meet up with everyone else where they can tell you all about it. So is everyone else waiting somewhere else or something? Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
よー
So
し
you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. Gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Do I have to go to the kitchen? I think, or... Right now, okay, for the gym, okay. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I'm definitely curious now, but I mean, that's kind of the point. That's what they're trying to do. Oh yeah, I forgot there was samurai armor there. Or a samurai helmet. Ah, there he is. This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral, all at once.
なんだ
Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed? Just like Hina said, everyone was there, besides Kyoko. And then I noticed. They'd formed a circle around something. And as soon as I saw what that something was... What the... Before I could catch myself, I'd cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma. What are you doing? What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick. Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right? Yeah, that's right. She's not even phased. Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but... What is this? What are you guys doing? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Oh yeah, oh you're in Danganronpa 3? Okay, yeah, I have not played anything past where I am right now. This is my first playthrough of anything Danganronpa related. How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? It isn't. What do you want us to say? Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fellow laying around, then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
なんだ
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try to talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited then until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move, so I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunction, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down,
つまり
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected. They were probably so scared of Master, they ran away in terror.
ひょっとして
Or maybe they got sick or something? But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that, if not the mastermind? Well, that could be on a recording. Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
おい
Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation. I just found something. What is it? Oh, is that like a? That looks like a bomb, like a cartoony bomb. It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. Well, yeah, because I mean back in the prologue, I think it was when Mondo was trying to attack Monokuma, it exploded. A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
ちょっと
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Ah. You're so not fine. You're all ah. Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century. Hey, come on. The century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever. Just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not going to do anyone any good.
What?
Oh yeah, good call. Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. You don't put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? Well, what could that have been? When I thought about it, I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure. Hey, Makoto? Huh? Don't huh us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying, since we've done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? We've decided to continue our offensive assault. To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really? Since the mastermind appeared to have stopped all activity, now's our chance. Wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there, if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6. This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate. Okay, now Byakuya is actually starting to grow on me a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now. So, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna run away, or are you going to fight? You're right. I'll go with you. Okay then. We're gonna break into Headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, Master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength. I can do this. I'm a man and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room, on the 4th floor of the school. Okay. Well, let's talk to people on the way. Naturally, Master's the one to show such bravery. Just make sure you don't get in his way. Sakura's gonna be watching over us, so we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to an end. We finally reached the climax, so let's hurry up and finish it, before the mastermind catches us all. Okay, because there's still one more chapter after this, I know at least that much. This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? Rattle, rattle. It's locked, as expected. Okay, so I guess the Monokuma must have replaced the lock somehow. Or maybe he just noticed that the thing was broken. Actually, it probably makes sense that he probably would have done so after the key was stolen. So what are you gonna do? Isn't it obvious? We're gonna tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But it's like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there, then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen. I'm actually curious. Got a cat joining us. I'm trying to see, is it what the actual wording is as far as breaking in? Attempting to break into locked rooms. Okay, so I thought it was actually like forcing your way in. So picking the lock would actually still be breaking the rules. Sorry, I gotta. My cat is getting in the way. Gotta move her. There we go. Hey, you can hang out here, girl, but just like don't get in the way and stop trying to get behind my monitor. I don't know what you think is back there anyway, but I promise you there is nothing interesting. Okay. Yeah, she's a curious little cat. We've come this far. We can't back down now. We've agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful. For serious? We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Let's do it. Let's rip this door down. Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Why don't they use the tools that they have in their toolkit to unscrew the hinges or something? Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed. Oh yeah, the pickaxe. Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Oh, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. By myself? Surely you'd like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah. You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable! With that, Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants. For serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flubbust. No. I'm totally flabstaff. Fap sauce? Jesus. Gross! Where did that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill? Where'd you come from? Hello, hello! It's the wondiferous, murdiferous fiend here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile. What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you seeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Seeping imbecile? Oh, Master, you wound me with your executive-level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously, though, did you really forget the pickaxe? Omega-3 fatty acids. That's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that the memory doesn't carry over when they switch. This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate. Ah, the light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery? Yep. Now we need to figure out the identity of Object X. Now what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life. I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? I don't know. Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse? That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden? Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. We're going to the garden. Okay. Okay, so I wonder if it's the thing from the flash forward that we saw earlier. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Yep. And again, painted nails, so... Or... Painted nails, or is that blood? Because if it's blood, that's old blood, because it's red instead of pink. But I think that's painted nails. I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife, buried in their stomach, up to the hilt. What the... Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? Okay. Daily life to deadly life, okay. So I wonder if there's gonna be like a trial at all, or if the stream title makes no fucking sense. I don't know, because I didn't actually do the research. Just to make things clear. Last night, I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... Okay, but they don't have painted nails in this CG. That may be a clue, but it also may be a mistake, because I have noticed a handful of those throughout the game. Not commonly, but, like, they do have like, little continuity issues. I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told you, there's a corpse hanging out here. Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
なんだ
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Well, let's check the body first. We need to find out who this actually is. There's no way to tell with their mask covering the face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest, and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. So I feel like it's got to be either Kyoko or Makoto. Really? Then it could be... Okay then, let's just tear the mask clean off. Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant... Oh shit. There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, 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 it blew up. Okay, so Makoto sounds like he's starting to lose it. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then, hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. Huh. That's interesting. So I guess it's probably going to be unidentifiable. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded? I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body... It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we going to find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh? If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person. The Mastermind. What? The Mastermind? Okay, I'm also wondering, is Toko okay? Because she kind of got hit right in the blast zone. Come on, there's no way. The Mastermind got charbroiled? Get serious. I agree. Normally, the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The Mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may very well be the Mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. He said the Mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the Mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukoto Ikusuba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak. What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was... This is like the 5th time they're playing this scene. Mukoto Ikusuba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukoto Ikusuba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
なるほどな。
There's another student here, and it's a female? That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it? Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mukuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die? I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait.
なんだ。
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko? That's what I was asking. Oh yeah, she totally got blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. Huh? What just happened? Master, you declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you inhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Okay. I should take a close look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Yeah, this is all just getting weirder and weirder. Okay, there's a tattoo on the hand. There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? No, it's a different key. What did you steal? I stole this. Key. Looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right. The key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is... Maybe it's for the data center?
なんだ。
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know that. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
なるほど
That
な。
key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
つまり
the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Okay, so where are we? So we're at the top. So let's check them. Let's just check them as we go through the school. The biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I found in the garden into the keyhole, the key isn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. Okay, so it's probably going to be whatever is last on the list, at least as far as going from place to place goes. The chem lab is open. The data center is over here. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Click it. It fits. Then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now?
なるほどな。
But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to get to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open the door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right?
What?
You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
つまりだ。
It's in your hands. Again. It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. I wonder what these people have to say now. It'll be fine. Makoto's on the job. Not that that's any kind of guarantee. Not a guarantee. I'm totally sure there won't be another kaboom. For serious. But just to be safe, I'm gonna go stand somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't like take a broom or something and just stay a ways back. I said I trust you. You now have an obligation to live up to that trust. Master told you he trusts you? Master told you that? Well, don't let it go to your head. I am so not happy about any of this. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Okay. Oh, I guess that's where they've been watching everyone from. Okay. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Hio extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. And that looks like a map of the planet? So I'm not sure what that's all about, but look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is... Also, they look like CRTs. Like the displays almost. It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back to this room. And they're displayed out here on these monitors. And then there's the Monokuma room. On the map, that room in the back had the same icon as the red room. So I'm not sure what's going on there. So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. And I think this settles it. The body in the garden, if they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikisaba, and she was the Mastermind. The Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. You're serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind is dead. Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Well, I know there's one more chapter, so there's got to be something else going on. Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that... But if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. Wait, I wonder if when Kyoko was talking about Mastermind, like, what did you do to my body? And Sakura mentioned they did something to everyone's body. Maybe they implanted bombs in everyone. That would not be, like, that wouldn't even be the first time I've seen that exact plot device. That was in the Belko experiment. We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on. No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh? Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered. Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it? That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the Mastermind. Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time in here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. So let's see. Okay, a lot of stuff. There's a security camera in here. That's interesting. Yeah, why would there be a camera in the camera room? There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the Mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this... Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? Okay, so... There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network and alter ego. You may well be right about that.
なんだ
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. Okay, so, there's something over here. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna? It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
だべ
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on. Ah, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Okay, so... anything else to click on before I start talking to people? Doesn't look like it. Well, there's the door, but... that's gonna be after this is done. Messages going around all this stuff. It's like an all-you-can-watch buffet. Okay. So, you think you can fix the TV?
だべ
Just a little longer. What, you really want to watch TV that bad? Another Saturday morning kid here. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to figure out the identity and purpose of the mastermind. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Rattle. No luck. Door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Rattle. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the key. Oh. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about the door with Monokuma's picture on it, but worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind is gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
だべ
Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on
なんだ
and do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it? Oh, that's tied to this security camera. Oh, this is... it's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
なんだこりゃ
Huh, that's weird.
おい
Hey, what are you doing?
おや
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird.
ゲーだよ
This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed? Did you try changing the channel?
What?
Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hiro went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it's just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
どういうこ
What
と
the
だ
heck? Is it broken or something?
もしかすると
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
実際
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What? 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 Yeah, it's been a while, you friggin' bastards! Monokuma. Ow! You're supposed to be dead. Yeah, me dead? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see, the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead, all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going? No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? Poop. I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV is an essential part of your school life here. I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind. But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Ooh, look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. The TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal? It's just us standing here. Ugh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What? This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast. Oh, actually, was analog TV still really a thing 15 years ago? I don't think so. I think everyone pretty much moved to cable. I mean, analog TV is still a thing now, but I don't think it was still very popular back then. The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now? Of course! I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan. Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment. You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. What? Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us. What if they already did? Huh? But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever. To take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something else you all need to do first, remember? What? Yeah, duh, there's the little business of... Oh, it's the trial for the murder victim, okay. A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. Huh? Class trial? I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone, give it all you got, okay? Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, so I'm curious. I have no idea where any of this is going. Like, even less than usual. And then, he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive? I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial? Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
ど
What are you
どういう
talking
ことだ
about?
べ
I thought Mukudo Ikusuba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukudo Ikusuba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. Have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
黙れ
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself. Anyway, we'd better begin.
でも
But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
そう
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
Well, but you just said...
黙れ
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Okay. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Okay. Okay, good. It brought us right there. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to another. I need to do what I always do. Okay, let's check. There's the knife. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean the knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this... That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Oh, okay, so I just noticed that the insignia on the mask... First of all, looks like a luchador mask. But the little insignia on the top, that's the same as Monokuna's eye on the black half of his body. So I don't know what that means. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me that night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... When they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, it could mean that Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene. Okay. These look like fragments or something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. It's looking familiar, but I can't quite place it. Where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. I'll figure it out. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a wolf. Looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Had two in the right hand. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half, is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. So, it's actually, I will say it meant that what this means is that since the sprinklers go off at 7:30, that means it happened, and it was about 9 o'clock when the body was discovered. The death happened, or at least, maybe not the death happened, but the body was put here somewhere between 7:30 and 9. Okay, that's the, okay. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They said to turn on 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. The sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before, then the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Yep. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. Okay, one's missing. I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4? Ooh, what's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course. There were precisely 5. Yeah, right? Huh? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. Yeah, it's also funny because in Japanese, one of the pronunciations of the number 4 is the same as the pronunciation for the word death. So, you know, kind of like how in the US, some buildings will skip floor 13. In Japan, they'll sometimes skip floor 4. So, that also has extra significance. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Okay. Now let's see if there's anything up with the Monokuma flower. Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case. Okay. How could they have a fucking Little Shop of Horrors plant and it not be related? Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. The room is dusty and... okay. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. It's wet. To the underside, totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Okay. That's one thing in here that concerns me. I really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. These tools have nothing to do with the case, okay? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe, Crazy Diamond. Same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. This pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. Definitely intriguing, but now's not the time to worry about it. There's a lawnmower here. Don't look at anything to do with the case, okay? These flower pots have nothing to do with the case. Is there nothing else to click on? Because you said there's one thing that got concerned about that. Just double check. There's nothing. Yeah, so it looks like that's all that I can get here. Okay, so I can't remember where the... I'm trying to think of where that could be. Again, it's coming... Okay. What? Oh, you don't seen everything there is to see? Okay. Oh, let's talk to the people. Right, I forgot about that. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, he was wearing some kind of mask and had a big white coat. That definitely looked like a luchador mask. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. So it must be the tarp somehow, maybe? Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helps me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you, too. Right before the explosion, okay. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Fair enough. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and... Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help remember when that was. It was around 9 o'clock, yeah. Monoka's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met Hina. That was right around 7:30, which is when the sprinklers would have gone off. Then I headed to the gym where everyone was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? It was 9 o'clock. No, but Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hito's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I came to confirm that I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could only have taken place at some part during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... that's hardly an alibi. I mean, it is an alibi, it's just not one that can be checked. I know. So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Okay. I think I've checked everywhere I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. I can't remember where the fuck that is, but I'll... Oh wait, is that the, secret room? Okay. Is that corpse really Kyoko? That's true. Is that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room... I'll simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options. I still find it really weird that she gave him her key. Unless there's like a hidden reason for that. It also just kind of sounds like it might have just been a thing the writers did because they needed it to happen. Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I'll have to see who'll let me borrow the room key. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'll be happy to hear it later, at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
じゃあな
Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay. I can't remember what that one area is, but I can just if I'm remembering, if I'm thinking correctly, I'm thinking it's the secret room. Was it this? I don't think it was. I think it was the floor below us, but yeah, it was yeah. It's interesting. There's literally nothing to look at in this room. Interesting, there's no bathrooms on this floor. Okay, let's see. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. It also leads to the secret room. Oh, okay, so I guess it's not what I'm thinking of. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to... Yeah, that area it's mentioning, it's ringing a bell. I just can't quite place it. So it's probably going to be one of the areas yeah, so I'm just going to kind of work my way through the area. Actually, let me get the truth bullet. It says anything about the fragments. Okay, seems familiar to something that was seen earlier. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be the, maybe in here? No, wait, not here, the, other... That means it's fixed already. I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Okay, so... Actually, I'm gonna check the, what do you call it? The room with all the dead bodies. Well, all the blood. There's no actual bodies there. It's also weird, because again, I still think there's something in this area here. But, okay, maybe it's not this area. Okay. So yeah, nothing here. Yeah, it's just like, I genuinely just cannot remember. Oh yeah, I might as well just check here since no reason not to. Okay, yep. Not in here. Didn't think it was, but it's worth checking anyway since it was on the way. So, it might be the data center. I'll have to check that. I don't think so, though. Okay, no. TV, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, nothing there. Just kind of... Yeah, okay, so I'm completely kind of taking a blank. If I don't think of it in a second, because I don't want to just kind of flounder around and be completely uninteresting. Yeah, no. Okay. Didn't think it was here because this area has not really been any kind of focus so far. Oh, sorry. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I just genuinely, I'm drawing a complete blank. Okay, so, oh, it's from the bomb, okay. Oh, so, yeah, okay, so it's in the Monokuma gym, okay. I would not have figured that out for myself. Okay. So, yeah, I had to, look that up. But Hey, it's the only time I've done that so far, and that's... Okay. I mean, I would have eventually found it just from working my way through the entire school, but, you know. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here. Oh, okay, so I forgot that panel that was on the bottom. Okay. I just found something. What is it? It's a bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. Bomb. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about it. The fragments I found in the garden. Okay. Checked everything I could think of. All that's left is Kyoko's room. Okay. So gotta go back to the garden. Good, there's travel point right by there. You think you can go soon, Byakuya? You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go. Wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Okay. There he is. I can't unlock it myself. I need to ask Byakuya. Okay. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click, and it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Okay. Nothing immediately interesting, but there's something on our desk. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration. What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. Lockers at these really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. That's an awkward translation. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's kind of hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that. But if it is a key, I think I know what it unlocks. So it might unlock the lockers at the dojo, or maybe it's in the actually in the bathhouse. Unless I'm mistaken. Pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that might go to. Yep, the dojo. That's what I figured. Okay, nothing there. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here. Go to the monitors. Okay, nothing there. Okay, so it's just the bathroom. Let me just see if there's anything over here. No. Here's the bathroom, and it might be locked. Okay, but I don't think her privacy is what's really important now. I wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. That might help us understand Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this? Consider a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happens, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened. So open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Well... But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Oh, that's, okay, Mukuro's... Okay, interesting. Class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba. It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. God, you're so annoying! Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. Made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. Oh, it's Violet Evergarden. She showed an interest in military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Okay. Interesting. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. And that's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person. But then, I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Well, I mean, I understand the Norse mythological reference, but I don't... Okay, well, you recognize it. The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. It's all a part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already... Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero! Ah, it's you. What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile? So what if we did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. In case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh? So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well? Absolutely! I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all those rules. They're actually one of the participants in the killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, now did I? I was thinking, I should probably clarify that. When you all first got together in the main hall way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying... That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you. The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then... This is the 6th time they're showing this, by the way. Mukuro Ikisaba, 16 students, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the Ultimate Despair. Watch out for her. The 16th student, Mukuro Ikisaba, she's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is... Why? Huh? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, the killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I want to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know? Make sense? Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back on that sneaky Miss Kitty, so I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously? You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. So the hands, I don't know if they looked like they had scars on them. Okay, Monokuma's account. Kyoko wears the gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. We also don't know that that's true, but I'm gonna guess since it's doing it for the trial, it probably is true in this case, but we have seen Monokuma live before. On the back of her hand, the tattoo. Wait, but no. Wait, it's a wolf. Fenrir is a wolf. So that might actually be Mukoto Ikusuba. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears these gloves to hide the scars. So I wonder if I may have just like spoiled myself by knowing the mythological reference. Which means those fake nails in the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh? Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap? God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukoto was a student here. So, obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukoto is the one creating the rules for the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. The mere fact that he said that proves that Mukoto is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukoto is related to the case? Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? No, because she's part of a group called Fenrir. She has a wolf tattoo on her hand. Yeah. That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukoto is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind. Mukoto Ikusuba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukoto, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point. Mukoto giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukoto isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukoto and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukoto isn't the killer, then who is? I still think that, yeah, the body is Mukoto. Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. Yeah, let's go to the dojo. Okay, good, it fast traveled us here. We have to check the locker. Oh, okay, I just missed the click point. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys just like those super traditional public bathhouses. I didn't know that was a thing. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers. And it did have a 6 on it. Oh, Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right? That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found in that locker, right? Well, just try it. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key, and it opened. Arrows and something with blood on it. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what it was used for. Is that a blood stain? If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. The duct tape is related to the case somehow. But how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape. Okay. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is there anything else to look into? Is something wrong? It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was holding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Because it's not the victim. Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location? There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir, you mean the mercenary group that Mukoto was a part of. But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to. We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Okay. Good, it's going to travel us right there again. That's helpful. Because this would be annoying because it just goes bouncing all around the school. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Take a look at this. Yep, and that's the Fenrir logo. I mean, even if I hadn't figured it out that because Fenrir is a wolf, I would have recognized the logo. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it to you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. He's so fucking edgy, dude. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. I don't know, that seems like something PMCs would do. That's not like an unusual thing. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They've been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continuous existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe that there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded. What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are a part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report says something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? Yeah, it's Norse mythology. That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad, gets a tattoo. That's the tattoo that was on the, it's gotta be Makoto's body. You get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. Yeah, making it, like, really obvious. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? What could that mean? Makoto Ikusaba's profile has been updated. Ding dong bing bong. So is this going to be the end? Okay, I think this is probably going to be the end. Time is utterly silent, yet it constantly assaults us. Organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So please, meet up in the usual spot. Ooh, see you later. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. It would seem that way. Let's go. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go up together? Just the two of you? What, are you jealous? Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself? Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here? Or what? Ah, Jesus. Oh, did I scare you? I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh? I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. It's me. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look. It's gotta be Kyoko, right?
Ne.
I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko. Kyoko, you're still alive? No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
None.
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
So
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko, so you really didn't die? Oh, of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? That's right, now we gotta deal with a ghost. I told you, stop talking.
行くぞ。
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
でも
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to get somewhere, didn't you? So,
そう
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
そうよ
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body hadn't been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
それは
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go into a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
でも
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then what was the key you found Ghost? That's what the key you found Ghost to? Actually, to be precise, not quite.
つまり
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's account, okay. Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up, before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
ナイキ君
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial. Okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
どうやら
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
じゃあね
Well, if that's all, seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the doors slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh, that's interesting. I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. Time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show. And so, the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Okay, so that is where we're going to stop for today. Just because, again, the reason I only do these for half of the chapter on weekdays is because I live in an apartment. The walls are not very thick. The soundproofing sucks here, and I don't want to disturb my neighbors. So, that's going to be it for today. I will see you guys on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That is going to be when we do the Chapter 5 trial. And looks like Chapter 6 will be this weekend. Oh, I should mention this weekend, what's normally a Sunday stream, I'm going to move it to Saturday because Sunday is Easter and I'm going to be with my family that day. So, I mean, I could do it on Friday too because I'm off work that day, but no, I think Saturday makes more sense. So yeah, Sunday stream is moved to Saturday, but Thursday at 7 p.m. is when we are doing the class trial. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate everyone